Hello everyone. I welcome you all to your IEO practice classes. IEO stands for International English Olympiad. As per your IEO syllabus, the first chapter which you have in your workbook is nouns. And this topic of English grammar is quite familiar to us because we have been studying this topic from many years. So nouns are naming words that are used to name persons, places, animals, things, feelings or ideas. Nouns can be of different types: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and concrete noun. Proper nouns are individual name, that means specific name given to one person, one place, one animal or one thing. For example, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Neil Armstrong is the name given to one person. Now common nouns. Common nouns are names of persons, places, animals and things that are common to everyone or everything belonging to that group. For example, cows, dog, girl, boy, student, children. All these words are the example of common nouns. Proper nouns begin with capital letters, always remember, and common nouns begin with small letters except when they are used to begin a sentence. Now collective nouns. Collective nouns are words that name a group of persons, places, animals or things which are thought of as a single unit. For example, a murder of crows. In the phrase a murder of crows, the word murder is an example of collective noun because we use this word to address or to refer a group of crows. Other examples are like a choir of singers. That means we are talking about a group of singers. So choir is the example of collective noun. A pack of wolves. Again, the word pack we use to refer a group of wolves. A pride of lions. Again, the word pride is an example of collective noun which is used to address a group of lions. A bunch of grapes. The word bunch is an example of collective noun which can be used with the grapes and with the keys. Now the abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are names of things that do not have a material form. They refer to the name of ideas, concepts, feelings and events. We cannot see, hear, smell, taste or touch them. Examples are like truth, honesty, confidence, idea, justice, responsibility, hope, childhood, friendship. You can see your friend, but you cannot see, taste, smell, or you cannot tell us the color of your friendship. So friendship is an example of abstract noun. Alright, now let us move towards the next noun, that is concrete nouns. Concrete nouns are names of things that have a material form. We can experience them or our five senses. We can see, hear, smell, taste and touch them. Examples are like chair, hair, scooter, keyboard, sugar, oil, smoke. With your eyes, you can see its color, its shape, its size, right? With your touch, you can feel that whether that thing is smooth or rough. So, the examples which I have just said are the examples of concrete nouns. Now further, nouns are divided into two categories and these two categories are countable and uncountable. From its name itself you can understand that nouns which can be counted, which can be numbered are called countable noun. For example, students, men, cows, cities, stars. You can count the students in your class. You can count the men in your house. You can count the cows in a field. You can count the cities in your state or in your country. Even you can count the stars also. Yes, many of you will say now that, ma'am, when stars are uncountable in number, then how we can count it? I'm not asking, when I say count, I'm not asking that you have to tell me the exact number of stars. No. Count means we can number them. You all have heard this term in your geography or in your social studies, constellation. Constellation means what? A group of stars, right? So in Ursa Major constellation, how many stars are there? There are 7 stars. When stars are uncountable, then how I can say that in Ursa Major constellation 7 stars are there? Yes, because we can number the stars. I'm not asking you to tell me the exact number of stars. So I'm not asking you to tell me that how many stars are there in entire universe. I'm just asking you to number it. So whenever we see any constellation, we can count, we can number that how many stars are there in that constellation, right? When you can 1, 2, 3, 4 of stars, when you can number it, then it can be countable. For example, okay, nouns which cannot be counted are called uncountable nouns. Here I will give some example so that I can make you understand that which things you can count, and which things you cannot count. So examples of uncountable nouns are water, sugar, wind, hope, juice. Now many of you will say that, ma'am, when we can count stars, and if star is a countable noun, then why we cannot count sugar? We can also number sugar. Yes, there is one mistake which you are doing. We can count sugar cubes. But always remember, sugar is always in liquid form, and after drying it up, it changes, it converts into sugar cubes. You can count the sugar cubes, but you cannot count the liquid form of sugar. That is why sugar is a uncountable noun. Similarly, hope. When you cannot see the hope, how you can count it? Wind. Can you see the wind? No. You can measure its intensity of flowing, but you cannot count it. Alright? So these were the examples of countable and uncountable. I hope I have made you understand. Now let us move towards the exercise of your workbook. In exercise A, choose a noun that does not belong to the group. That means we have to pick one odd one from the 4 options given in number 1. In number 1, 4 options are given, A, B, C, D. In option A, it's written Ramayan. We all know that Ramayan is a holy book, is an epic of Hindu religion. Now Bible is a holy scripture of Christian religion. That means it's also a name of a book. Next is option C, Kashipur. Kashipur is a name of city in Uttarakhand. Option D, Mahabharata. Again, it's an epic of Hindu religion. So option A, B and D are the names of books, whereas option C, Kashipur, it's a name of a city. So the option C is odd one here. So we will tick on the option C. Now number 2, bundle. In number 2, option number A is bundle. That means a number of things tied or folded together. It's an example of collective noun. Flock. Again, it's an example of collective noun, which means a group of sheep or birds. To address a group of sheep and birds, we use the term flock of birds, flock of sheep. Number C, crowd. This term is also an example of collective noun because we use this term to address a group of people. Bird, it's the name of an animal. So, bundle, flock, crowd, that means option A, B, and C are the examples of collective noun, whereas option D is a name, is a common name of an animal. So, option number D will be the odd one in number 2. Now number 3. In option A, it has been written Raj. It's a specific name given to a boy or a man. Next is childhood. It's an example of abstract noun because it's a state or period of being a child. Option C is bravery. Again, it's an example of abstract noun. It is an actions that are brave. Truth. It is also an example of abstract noun because it's a quality or state of being true. So the option B, C, D are the examples of abstract noun, whereas option A is the example of proper noun. So option A will be the odd one here. Now, exercise B. Choose the noun for the home of the given animal. One sentence has been written. We have to read that for which animal we have to pick correct home. In number 4, a dash of an alligator. Here we have to find out the home of an alligator. And options are nest, tree, lodge, coop. Tree is the home of monkeys, birds. Lodge is the home of beavers and coop is the home of hen. So the correct answer will be nest. Nest is the home of an alligator. Now number 5, a dash of an ape. Ape is a kind of monkey animal. Now, option A, barn. Barn is the home of dairy and beef, cattle, horses, pigs, sheep and goats. Den is the home of lions, tigers and wolves or fox. Hill is the home of ants. So the correct answer will be nest again. Option number D. Now number 6, a dash of a rat. We all have watched the cartoon Tom and Jerry. In that cartoon, we all have noticed that Jerry lives in a hole, right? Yes, so the correct answer will be hole. Now let us discuss other options. As we know, nest is the home of alligator and ape. Hive is the home of honeybee. And lodge I have already discussed, it's a home of beaver. Now only one option is left, that is hole. So rat lives in a hole. So the correct answer will be option D. Now number 7, a dash of a dove. Dove is a kind of bird which is quite similar to the bird pigeon. So a dove lives in a coat. Roost is a place or roost is the home where birds regularly settle to rest at night. So it's a place of birds or bats also. Hive we have already discussed, coat. Coat is the answer of number 7, a coat of a dove. Nest we have already discussed. Burrow is the house of rabbits. Alright. Now number 8. So I hope you all have tick option B in number 7 as correct answer. Now number 8, a dash of a fox. So the correct answer will be den, which we have already discussed. Tunnel is a tunnel, you can say it's a synonym of the word burrow. Alright, mound, termite, it's a kind of insect which likes to eat wood. So mound is the home of termite and pond is the home of, as you know, duck, swan, fish. Now number 9. A dash of a horse. We all know, we have already discussed the option A, B and D. Cave is the home of lion and tiger. So here the option will be stable. A horse lives in a stable. Now exercise C. Choose the most suitable option. A flock of birds, or so the term flock, which we have already discussed, it's an example of collective noun. We can use this term for which animals? We can use it for birds as well as for sheep also. So the correct answer will be C. Now number 11. A litter of pups, or here the correct answer will be piglets. The collective noun litter we can use for pups, that means puppy, and for piglets also. So the correct answer will be option B. Number 12. A drove of dash. This collective noun we use to address a group of elephants. So the correct answer will be option C. A dash of musicians. To address a group of musicians, we use the term band. Now number 14. A dash of dancers. To address a group of dancers, we use the term troupe. Now, a dash of ships. Now don't get confused between the spelling of sheep and ships. As you can notice its pronunciation. When we say sheep, I am stressing over the E sound. But when I say ship, I am giving a little stress on the sound E. So SHEEP, word spelled as SHEEP, that means we are talking about an animal. And when we say ships, that means I'm talking about a large boat for transporting people or goods by sea. So a dash of ships. Through which word we can address a group of ships? So the correct answer will be fleet. We use collective noun fleet to address a group of ships. Now number 16. A dash of stars. To show a group of stars, we use the term galaxy. The correct answer will be option B. Now, exercise D. Choose the abstract noun from the list of given nouns. From number 17 to number 21, 4 options have been given to each unit and we have to pick the abstract noun. As we have already discussed, abstract nouns are names of things that do not have any material form. They refer to the name of ideas, concepts, feelings and events. That means we cannot see, hear, smell, taste or touch them. So in number 17, in option A, it has been written. Let me zoom it for you. Brilliance. In option A, it has been written brilliance, then duchess, stone and heifer. So brilliance means genius, a person who is genius. Duchess means a woman who has the same position as a duke. Duchess is the feminine gender of the word duke. Or it has another meaning, that is, who is the wife of a duke. Alright, stone. Stone, it's a small piece of rock. And heifer, it's a young female cow. So, in number 17, we can see duchess, we can see stone, and we can see heifer, but we cannot see brilliance. So, the correct abstract noun, the example of abstract noun is brilliance. Okay. Now, number 18. Option A, charity, means kindness towards other people. Option B, hosepipe. It's a flexible tube conveying water used chiefly for watering plants. Shiver. It's a state when we shake slightly, especially because we are cold or frightened. Fireman. Fireman, it's a person employed to extinguish or put off fires. So the word hosepipe, shiver, fireman, these aren't the example of abstract noun, where charity is the example of abstract noun. So we can choose the option charity. Now number 19. Option A, liberty. Liberty, it's a freedom to go wherever you want, whatever you can do, and whatever you want. Freedom actually it is. Liberty means freedom. Option B, cathedral. A large church that is the most important one in a district. Island. A piece of land that is surrounded by water. Continent. A very large area of land. So we can see cathedral, island, continent, but we cannot see, hear, taste or touch the word liberty, which is an example of abstract noun. Now number 20. Youth, which means the fact or state of being young. Oak, it's a type of large tree with hardwood that is common in many northern parts of the world. Vase, it's a container that is used for holding cut flowers. Next is hourglass. It's a timing device with two connected glasses bulb containing sand that takes an hour to pass from the upper to the lower bulb. So, oak, vase, hourglass can be seen, can be touched, right? But the abstract noun youth cannot be seen, cannot be touched, or cannot be smelled, or cannot be tasted. So the example youth is an example of abstract noun. Next is number 21. Thrill. A sudden strong feeling of pleasure or excitement. Packet, a small box, bag, etc., in which things are packed to be sold in a shop. Garden, it's a piece of land next to a house where flowers and vegetables can be grown, usually with a piece of grass. Angel, a spirit who is believed to live in heaven with God. And the picture angels are usually dressed in white with wings. So the abstract noun is thrill here. It's a name of a feeling. So the correct answer will be option A. Now exercise E. Fill in the blanks with appropriate nouns of the type specified in the bracket. What we have to do here now? In number 22, one sentence has been written, that is, I saw a little dash shivering in the rain. And from the options, we have to pick the common noun. Let us find which one will be the correct answer. In option A, it has been written boy, then Rahul, then Neha, and then Ami. Boy, it can be any boy. It's an example of common noun. Rahul, it's an example of proper noun, whereas Neha is also an example of proper noun because Rahul, it's a name, specific name given to one boy or one man. Neha is again a specific name given to a girl or woman. And Ami, it's an example of collective noun. So one option is left, that is the example of common noun, and that is boy. I saw a little boy shivering in the rain. Number 23. I expressed my deep at his mother's death. Here we have to put abstract noun. Let us see. 4 abstract nouns are given. Anger, sorrow, mercy and leniency. So the correct option will be sorrow. When somebody dies, at that time we show our sorrowness towards them. I expressed my deep sorrow at his mother's death. So the correct answer will be sorrow. Now number 24. Dash was a great king who would always be remembered by the people of our country. And we have to put here proper noun. Let us see which examples have been given. Sita, it's a name of a girl. Proper name or specific name given to a girl, and also it is an character from the holy epic Ramayana. Akbar, he was a great king. Rajputas, it's a name of a community. And soldier. So the correct answer will be Akbar, as we have to put the proper noun, which is Akbar was a great king. King, that means we are talking about the male person. So the name should be Akbar only, because Akbar was a great king who would always be remembered by the people of our country. So the correct answer will be Akbar. So the correct answer will be Akbar. Now number 25. A dash of players was cheering on the playground. Here we have to put the correct example of collective noun. Option A is team, option B is pair, option C is bundle, option D is pack. So the correct term will be team. We use the word team to address a group of players. Now, achiever sections or HOTS. Choose the correct option. Again, we have to choose the correct option for the term locust. Now let me tell you what is locust. Locust is a flying insect from Africa and Asia that moves in a very large groups, eating and destroying big quantities of plants. So the correct answer will be swarm, a swarm of locust. We use the collective noun swarm to address a group of locusts. Next is number 27. A or an, often hornet. Hornet is a black and yellow flying insect that has a very powerful sting. So the correct answer will be hive. A hive of an hornet. Now, number 28, the test results have caused much anxiety. Why anxiety? Because it's a feeling of worry or fear, especially about the future. So, the correct answer will be anxiety. Because when it's about the test result, we start having fear or tension, we start worrying that what type of result we will have. Not type of means how will be our result, whether it will be good or bad, whether the marks will high or low. So at that time usually we worry, or we live in a state of fear. Now number 29, a dash of judges. To address a group of judges, we use the term bench. So the correct example will be bench. Number 30, dash is not a countable noun. Which one is not the example of countable noun? Dollar, gold, orange, ship. Dollars can be counted, oranges can be counted, ship can be counted. But as gold is always in liquid form, we cannot count gold. So the correct option will be gold here. So first chapter of your workbook we have finished. We will meet again with the another topic. Till today, bye everyone.